Hi everyone, welcome back to Gear Auto TV, and today we're taking an in-depth look at the remarkable new 2026 Mazda EZ-60. This is a key step in Mazda's electrification strategy. So far it's a bold move. We'll walk through the exterior design, front, side and rear, dive into the interior, look at the performance and driving dynamics, go through pricing and spec details, and wrap up with what I think this car brings to the market. Let's get started. Right off the bat, the front of the Mazda EZ-60 makes a strong impression. Mazda's signature design language is clearly implied but translated for the EV era. The grille is closed off, reflecting its electric architecture, and features an illuminated Mazda badge that catches your eye. The daytime running lights are slim, the headlamp clusters are split, giving it a modern aggressive face. The hoodline is sculpted, flowing into a wide stance that makes the vehicle look planted. According to Mazda, aerodynamic attention was paid in places like the underbody, hidden door handles, and even camera-based side mirrors, in some markets, to reduce drag and enhance efficiency. From the front you see a car that's substantially larger than the typical compact crossover, signaling ambition and scale. Moving to the side profile, the EZ-60 measures approximately 4,850 mm long, 1,935 mm wide and 1,620 mm tall, with a wheelbase of 2,902 mm. That puts it in the midsize SUV category, giving good proportions and ample space for passengers and cargo. The beltline is high, the wheel arches are pronounced, and in many trims you will see 19-inch wheels standard, with 21-inch options available. The roofline often contrasts with the body, giving a floating roof effect, and the D-pillar includes air channels and design features aimed at reducing turbulence and drag. Hidden door handles, or flush-fitting ones, enhance the clean look. In short, the side view is modern, dynamic and very much an EV design rather than a dressed-up ICE vehicle. At the rear the design remains sleek and cohesive. The taillight cluster is slim and extends horizontally, giving width to the stance. The overall paneling is minimalistic with clean surfaces. Mazda keeps the visual details subtle rather than aggressive. According to sources, the design aims to reduce drag with special features such as 9 air vents, including air curtains and slotted D-pillars. The rear bumper and diffuser area are sculpted yet reserved, befitting a premium feel. One interesting note, in EV mode there is a frunk under the front hood adding extra storage, though that's more interior utility than pure exterior. But visible from the rear is the large cargo area and fold-flat seating, ranking high among its class. The rear design ties well into the overall styling theme of simplicity meets function. Interior climb inside and the Mazda EZ-60 shifts gear up. This is not your standard Mazda interior of a few years ago. The cabin is futuristic, digital and packed with tech, yet Mazda has managed to keep a premium, crafted feel. Let's break it down. The centerpiece is a massive ultra-wide 26.45-inch 5K floating display that runs across the dashboard and handles infotainment, navigation, vehicle settings and more. Accompanying this is an augmented reality head-up display, RHUD, projecting key info onto the windshield. Some versions offer up to a 100-inch virtual display. Material quality is elevated, soft touch surfaces, premium upholstery, optional ambient lighting, and zero-gravity front seats offering heating, ventilation and massage functions in higher trims. Rear passengers aren't forgotten, generous legroom thanks to the long wheelbase, flat floor, in the EV version, and individual control screens or climate zones in some configurations. The cargo area offers approximately 350 liters behind the rear seats and expands to over 2,000 liters with the seats folded flat. A front trunk delivers around 126 liters extra in EV trims. On the controls front, Mazda has reduced physical buttons significantly, favoring digital interaction via the large screen and steering wheel controls. That clean cockpit feel gives the interior a premium, modern ambience. Performance underneath the sleek exterior and high-tech interior. The EZ-60 delivers solid hardware. It will be available in two main powertrain versions, a pure battery electric vehicle, BEV, and a range-extended electric vehicle, EREV, where a small petrol engine acts as a generator. In the all-electric model you'll get a rear-mounted motor producing roughly 190 kilowatts, a 255 HP, in China spec, paired with the 77.9 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion battery delivering a claimed CLTC range of around 600 kilometers. Real-world range will likely be somewhat less depending on conditions, but it places this car competitively in the midsize EV field. The range-extended version uses the same rear motor but adds a 1.5-liter engine as generator plus a smaller battery, approximately 31.7 kilowatt-hours, enabling about 168-200 kilometers of pure electric driving before the generator kicks in. Total driving range is claimed to exceed 1,000 kilometers in some cases. From a dynamics standpoint, Mazda emphasizes its Jinbei driving philosophy, the horse and rider as one. Even in this EV format, they claim a near 50-50 weight distribution, a low center of gravity thanks to the battery placement, and an electronically controlled damper system in higher trims. The result: responsive steering, confident cornering, and a ride quality tuned to soak up imperfections but still give road feedback. Obviously, like most EV crossovers, it's not a track specialist, but for daily driving it ticks a lot of boxes. Charging performance is mentioned too. Fast DC capability supports a 10 to 80% charge in under 30 minutes in the BEV version, in Chinese spec. According to Mazda, and perhaps one of the most attention-grabbing aspects is pricing, at least for the Chinese market, which gives us a useful benchmark. The EZ-60 launched in China on September 26, 2025. The price range starts at RMB 119,900, approximately USD $16,800, for the Basic EV version, rising to RMB 160,900. Approximately USD $22,600, for the top pure electric version. Now of course, when the car arrives in markets like Europe or Australia, and potentially other regions, the pricing will differ markedly due to local taxes, specs, import costs, and so on. But this gives us an indication that Mazda is positioning this as a competitive offering in the mid-size electric SUV segment. It takes same app models like the Tesla Model Y, Hyundai Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6 family, and SUVs from premium brands. Trim levels vary by region, but in China the model comes in 6 configurations: Base, Pro, Max, for either powertrain choice. Standard equipment is very generous for the price. For readers in Europe, expect pricing to land higher, but value relative to features looks promising. So what do I think about the 2026 Mazda EZ-60? In summary, this is arguably Mazda's strongest electric era, a full-sized mid-SUV, well-equipped, stylish, and with genuine EV and range extended hardware that competes in the modern segment. The exterior design is fresh and well executed, the interior is tech-rich and elevated in feel, and the driving dynamics stay true to the brand's DNA. On the flip side, there are some caveats. While the Chinese specs are strong, global specs may vary, and the real-world range and charging network in a region will matter. Also, Mazda's EV support infrastructure in some markets remains less mature than the big players. If you live in a region where this car hasn't yet launched, waiting for local testing and review data is wise. If you're in the market for a mid-size electric SUV in value, style, interior quality and driving feel as much as raw range or headline numbers, the EZ-60 is very compelling. For those solely chasing maximum range or fastest charging, you'll want to compare it carefully against class leaders. Thanks for watching this deep dive on the 2026 Mazda EZ-60 here on Gear Auto TV. If you enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe for more car reviews and EV coverage, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Would you consider the EZ-60? What features matter most to you? We'll see you next time. Drive safe and stay curious.